The Cuban Canadian community has taken the streets of several cities across Canada for the last few weeks to demonstrate their discontent against the Cuban government and to support the protest that has been happening in the Caribbean island for the last few weeks as well. Today's protest was joined by Pierre Poilievre, a member of the Canadian Parliament of the Conservative Party, whose presence is seen by the organizer as another step forward to reaching their goals. Thank you, Pierre, for making time to be with Quienes Somos. I truly appreciate that. I know you're very busy today. I have three questions for you, Pierre. You are aware about the situation going on in Cuba right now. I would like to know, personally and for the Conservative Party, what is your position?
Well, we stand with the Cuban people in the fight for food and freedom. Socialism is an evil system of government that always leads to poverty, misery, and economic repression. This is really an example. We have a guy like a lunatic like this running around screaming and hollering. Here in Canada, you have the freedom of expression. So you have a guy like that can scream and holler at a member of parliament, and that's great. That's fine. That's what we should have everywhere in the world. Everybody should be able to say anything they want, anytime they want, as long as they're following the basic laws of a free and democratic society. And the people of Cuba are no different. They should have the right to protest against the disastrous socialist policies that the Castro regime imposed starting in 1959 and against the horrific poverty that it has caused. I believe we should have free and fair elections in Cuba so the people of Cuba can choose their own government and chart their own course.
Now, Pierre, Canada celebrated 75 years on an uninterrupted diplomatic relationship with Cuban government. Yeah. The elections are coming up very soon. Assuming that the Conservative Party may win this election, that direction will take a different place?
Look, we will fight for the Cuban people to have the right to elect their own government and chart their own destiny. That will be our position. Conservatives have already taken that position in opposition, and it's the position we would take in government.
Now, there's many people asking for a military intervention from the United States against Cuba. What is your position in that regard?
Well, I think the Cuban people have to make their own decision. It's the Cuban people who have to take control of their own government and have free and fair elections to choose whomever it is they want to govern their land. That is the only way that a democracy can function, and that's what we support.
Well, Pierre, I want to say thank you again for making the time to speak to Quienes Somos.
Yes.
I know you are fit to be the next Prime Minister. I wish you luck in your political career.
Okay.
And congratulations on your new baby coming.
Thank you.
And blessing to you and your family.
Thank you. Many blessings to you. And I look forward to continuing to champion the cause of freedom and democracy and free enterprise for all peoples everywhere.
Yeah, for us, Cuban Canadians, it is very important that Canada is supporting us. To have a member of parliament here has come here to support us, to pass on the message that enough communism is enough. 62 years of communism. Canada has been a long-standing friend of Cuba. Its word, the Canada's word, is very important, it's very powerful in saying enough communism, enough repression, not supporting a system that represses people, that hurts people when it goes out in the street, peacefully protesting, asking for freedom for themselves, for freedom for their families. So we have lived 62 years in a repressive regime that needs to end. The society in Cuba is calling for free elections. Right now, everybody that could become an opposition, be part of an opposition, think differently from what the government is telling us to think. Everybody has gone to jail. We're asking for Canada to please support us in passing on the word that enough is enough, that we need to end this regime that has had us in poverty, in repression, and in misery for 62 years. Please, Canada, Thank you for coming here. We're here with you. We're Canadians as well, and we want the freedom that we have in Canada. We want it in Cuba.
Hello. Well, today we had the pleasure to receive here on the Parliament Hill the invitation of one of the MPs from the Conservative Party that asked the Cuban community to gather and listen to us. That was an amazing opportunity for our community to express our concern and our wishes that we want to pass to the government of Canada to help the people of Cuba. The government of Cuba is a dictatorship. It's an assassin dictatorship, and we need to take that government away from our homeland. So basically, that it has a special occasion too. It is linked to other steps that that party has taken for our community, supporting some of the petitions to the parliament to analyze the human rights situation in our country, and also to go and deeply understand what happened the 11th of July in Cuba, where many towns went to the street to peacefully ask for freedom, not for food exactly or medicine that they are in need, but they want freedom because that dictatorship is not allowing people to choose what they want to do, not allowing people to choose their future. It's been imposing ideologies for a long time, and we need that to end.
Pierre Poilievre was here today to help and support the Cuban cause. Cubans are experiencing a very difficult time right now. On July 11, the country took out in the streets to protest about their human rights, their lack of freedom, and to get rid of the communist government. Unfortunately, all those people that went out in the street were strongly repressed, brutally repressed, kicked, shot with guns, taken by force, bleeding in front of their families and children, and thrown in jail. Pierre Poilievre was here today telling us, I am standing by you. I am here helping the Cuban people, and I will be by your side. We are very proud that he took some time this morning to come together with his wife and his daughter to express his feelings and let us know that we could count on him. Thank you so much for coming today.
Even though the organizers were very pleased with the presence of Pierre Poilievre, member of the parliament, the future of Cuba remains uncertain. I'm Danilo Velasquez in the city of Ottawa for Quienes Somos News. Until next time.